The first sign was the nest. It was a haphazard affair, built in the corner of the shed, a jumble of twigs and leaves. But the real shock came the next day when the cat, a tabby named Marmalade, refused to leave the nest. She sat hunched over, her usual playful spirit replaced with a fierce protectiveness. "Marmalade, what are you doing?" Eleanor, the owner, asked, her voice a mixture of amusement and concern. Marmalade, normally affectionate, hissed and swatted at Eleanor's hand. Days passed. Marmalade barely left the nest, occasionally venturing out to eat, then returning to her vigil. Eleanor started to worry. Was she sick? Had she gotten into something poisonous? The vet visit yielded no answers. Then, the unthinkable happened. A large, white egg appeared in the nest. One egg? A bird's egg? Henry, Eleanor's husband, said, peering down at the nest. But Marmalade is a cat. They found no bird in the vicinity, no sign of a nest abandoned. The mystery deepened, a silent conspiracy unfolding in their backyard. Marmalade, now fiercely defensive, hissed and spat at anyone approaching the nest. Days turned into weeks, and the egg remained, smooth and white, a constant source of curiosity and bewilderment. One morning, Eleanor awoke to a chorus of strange, high-pitched squawks. Running outside, she found Marmalade huddled protectively over a tiny, wet, downy creature. It was a swan, a miniature version of the elegant birds they saw at the nearby lake. Eleanor's mouth dropped open. "Henry, come see." The swan, barely bigger than a robin, struggled to stand, its tiny wings flapping feebly. Marmalade, surprisingly gentle, nuzzled the swan, letting out a soft purr. Days turned into weeks, and the swan, christened Snow, thrived under Marmalade's watchful care. The cat, surprisingly maternal, fed and cleaned the swan, her normally aloof demeanor replaced with a fierce love. "It's a miracle," the vet, shaking his head, said. "There's no logical explanation. Maybe Marmalade was drawn to the egg, saw it as her own." Marmalade, the cat, had become a surrogate mother, a fiercely protective guardian for a small, helpless swan. And as Snow eventually took flight, his snow-white feathers glittering in the sun, Marmalade, her face tilted towards the sky, watched with a quiet pride.